Hey YouTube, it's hump day, and that means it's time for another BubbleBath beer review. This week I am going to review two beers for two different reasons, and I will explain that later. But first, I would like to give a shout out to the best damn shower drinking team on Facebook, the Jessie Gooby Shower Drinking Team. Woo! Shower drinking. Okay, so this week I was only going to review this beer, which is Fall River's Kilty Pleasure. I love a good pun. I can't deal with it. Fall River Brewing Company is out of Bernie, California, which is about 45 minutes northeast of where I'm at, which is Redding, California. And this beer is 5.4% alcohol by volume, and it is a Scotch ale. I was super excited to try this because I love Scotch. I'm about that life. And usually in my experience, anything Scotch ale, Scotch stout, Scotch porter has that rich Scotchy undertone. Yeah, this one does not. I'm not a big fan of this beer. I'm not even gonna lie. Here, I'll show you what the pour looks like. It reminds me of a lager too much. I don't like lagers very much. It reminds me of a cheap lager, and it was not a cheap beer, so that's kind of a bummer. And I try really hard to support our local breweries. It's a nice amber color. It's pretty. It just, for me, it was pretty flat, and it tastes pretty watered down to me, and it has the bitterness of like a pale ale, but not in the good way. It's not the good bitter. You know, you have those beers that are bitter, but they're bitter in a way that is pleasing to the palate. This one is not. I would give this a 1 out of 5. I will not purchase it again. I will not finish this bottle. I'll give it to my roommate and he'll drink it. And I decided to do another beer because this one was a bummer and I really expected to like it and I didn't, and it kind of bummed me out. It's just too bitter. There's not enough to it. It's not complex at all. It's not a complex beer. It's not a beer that makes you think. And, you know, I'm about that life. I want a beer that's gonna make me think. Come on. So the second beer I chose because I assumed I was going to hate it. So the one I loved, the one I thought I was gonna love, I hated, and the one that I thought I was gonna hate, I love. It's Ballast Point's Grapefruit Sculpin. It's an India Pale Ale, which again, not my favorite, but I'm starting to get to the point where I think I like them a lot more. This is super heavy on the grapefruit, which I don't typically like grapefruit either, but this beer is really good. It's 7% alcohol by volume, and it's just really refreshing. It's very crisp. It smells as good as it tastes, which is just amazing. I'm gonna pour it for you here because I didn't pour it yet. I just barely had a sip of it. So I'm gonna show you. Super pale little blonde baby. She is a good beer. This is a good one, and I'm very surprised this week that the one that I thought I would love I hated, and the one that I thought I'd hate I love. It just goes to show you, you never know. You never know until you try. So I give this one a 4 out of 5. I recommend it, and I suggest you stop by and give it a try. It's a good one. I will take it. If you guys have any beers you really want me to review, just leave it in the comments below or hit me up on Facebook. And until next week, cheers.